Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Probably a bit of a brief one, this one. Might be a mini episode. We are at the end of a night, so there has been a little bit of drinking going on. What we have to do here... Oh yeah, we've done the... We've done the... Jesus. Yeah. Quality of English has already fallen off. We did the little crime scene analysis, such as it is, and yeah, now we're gonna run in and get killed attacking the wrong things. Yeah, we need to go to the Grove. Okay. It would have been nice if you'd have attacked the thing I wanted, but whatever. How'd you like that? I can scarcely believe how bad this build is, but okay. Okay. I'm sure I benefited from charging in there, but whatever. Hopefully Mission and Karth will save today. And now... Like, I literally, the first time I played this game, I was absolutely killing it when it came to all these fights, but well, I guess it can happen every time, especially now that we pick this ridiculous build. I guess the lesson here, you know, what's more effective? Ooh. Okay, you seem to have picked a fight, Karth. Okay. Okay. I reckon minus... Oh god, right, okay. Yeah, did you get the... Okay, you got that guy. Okay, down he goes. I don't think I saved, so... Okay, never mind that then. The Mandalorian is struggling. I think right, well, it looks like it's down to you, Mission. Okay. Remains. Hopefully that's not remains. Okay. Yes, that's it. Return back and join.
Sure.
And now use up your limited force points to bring us back to health. Force is depleted. Well, me too, force, me too. Should we just try and take on those last two? think so, because they've got a full-blown Mandalorian there, so... Oh yeah, and we also have... should we just go back? I mean, we'll see what happens. Might give us more trouble than it's worth. Doesn't look like it. Nighty night. And that's it, run up and hit it at point blank range.
Time to rumble.
I'm not necessarily saying that it is the single worst party combination for damage, but you know, it's not a million miles off. Okay. Oh, the Sandral grounds. Okay. I thought there was something else here, or did we lose that? Did it get thrown off to him? Wow, we're incessant dodging this stuff. Ah, hello. Right. Okay. Yes. So. We'll come back to you. In fact, we'll just go charge in here.
Time to rumble. How'd you like that?
Like, I don't know if I've ever known a game where the defense attribute has been as manifestly useless as Knights of the Old Republic, or indeed the to hit thing. I mean, like, these two are just dwarfing me for damage. Absolutely dwarfing me. Okay, well, I didn't really want to engage these two mission, but I guess that's the choice I've got. Right. Well, I guess at least you two have that. Oh, so that's the Matali grounds that we've been to. Okay, fine. So, can we have a look at the map? Okay. You probably think about going to the Ancient Grove. I guess we'll clear up that last bit on the map, just because why not? Is it this one? Yeah, okay, so just that corner. Just so that we know there is nothing down here. We've already checked that backpack. We could go further down there, or we could do maybe the Sandral grounds already. Maybe we'll do the Sandral grounds, whatever. I don't think we've been. No, we've not been here at all. Okay. Cathans. Yeah, sure. Oh, hello. Ah, as well. Right, come on. So we can take these out before the thing drops. So it looks like it's just me against this. Is Karth losing health? Yeah. Karth. Why?
You asked. How'd you like that?
Oh, yeah. I didn't drop it. Okay, that's one. That's two.
Huh? How'd you like that?
Yeah, that's good. Take the hits.
What?
Right, oh, we only just saved its his little life, actually.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am CA-42, a personal assistant droid. That was not that bad, compared to what I had to endure back at my owner's. That would be one way of putting it. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me, obsessed even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her. You don't want to know. She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds. I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me?
I'll destroy you and tell her that you're still out.
Thank you, kind sir.
Yeah. That's 20 experience points. I'm gonna pass up on that. Right, okay. So that's that. Right, shall we go and do the spider bit? I'm assuming this is going to be the hardest bit on the map. I don't remember. I can't remember how bad the spiders are. Kinrath. Okay. We've actually got piss all in the way of health, so... kind of nice if we could aggro them. I guess we could. Alright. We have a surplus of any grenades. I think concussive is enough so they can help us. Right, okay, I think we'll just run up to it and hope for the best. Absolutely fine. Look at that.
Time to rumble.
Very good. Okay. All looks pretty manageable. Two. Oh, this one, please. This one.
You asked for this. How'd you like that?
Oh. I must admit I wasn't counting on you aggroing the next set. Maybe we'll use a med pack on ourselves. Med pack, med pack. Right, okay. Double med pack. Okay. I actually got 2 kills. Right, well that didn't seem to go too badly. Oh, sorry, I said spoke too soon. I just realised what my health's like. Look at that. 2 levels up. Right. Jarmor. Level up. Skills, yes. We wanted computer use. And we wanted persuade. And we were not going to worry too much about treating injury until we got those 2 up. So that's good. And then powers. Right, this one could actually be potentially vaguely useful. Can we get something that helps Mission to get her resistance, blah blah blah. Energy resistance, no one cares. But I guess we have to take Dominate Mind. So Dominate Mind it is. Okay, fine. And then did Mission level up? She did. And she gets that, which is nice. And extra sneak attack, not that she'll ever use it. Right, okay, cool.
Sure.
So that's obviously a very happy day. That's a Hive Kinrath. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. Oh, okay, poisoned. No, it's alright, you just stand there. Don't get any special effort on my part. Can't help but feel that all that was entirely avoidable, but whatever. Okay, lightsaber crystal, very nice. Yes, we're going to keep taking damage. What of it? Oh, no, Kinrath egg. Oh, do we want to destroy these? Items here. Oh, okay, crystals are found. Snuffing out the innocent life within. Well, who wants to snuff out an innocent life? Well, the crystal formations are apparently not nearly as innocent. I just want the crystal formation, if that's okay. I just want the crystal formation. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the crystal formation. There we go. Right, well. Phenomenal, and we'll let the Kinraths come back because we are, no pun intended, a good egg. Alright, sensational. I can't help but feel that the build may not be entirely sustainable. By which I mean, like, the build is utterly unsustainable. We might have to. I quite like running with characters that I just sort of enjoy their personalities. That's generally how I like to roll in RPGs. I go personal over combat efficacy. However, in the circumstances, we might need to. I don't know what we're going to do, because like it's all good and well me saying like, oh yeah, we need to get a more combat, ready team together. Oh god. Right, I tell you what, just back up, please, before you start shooting, you two. Yeah, it's all good and well me saying that. It's not Mission and Karth that are particularly the problem. No, whatever. Hello. What have you got? Plasma grenade looks like it might be using. Okay. Right, well. Okay, good. Okay, excellent. Brilliant. Right, okay. Thank you. Mission and Karth. I suppose the only other consideration really is whether or not, and I have kind of built the character this way, but like, would it have been better to have him Kajama, that is, doing a straight up ranged build? Average for yeah, very nice. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a look at some of these items, weren't we? Because I think, yeah. Anticipate jam, blah blah blah. Shotgun missing. Suspicious terminate. Did we get another one of these? No. It's an ugly inventory. Obviously, but whatever.
You asked for this.
Yeah, I guess it did ask for it. Oh dear. Yes, this looks problematic, doesn't it? I think...
You asked for this. How'd you like that?
No. Karth, is that you? Oh, right, okay, back to the main menu we go. Yeah. I don't really know, unless there's like a full rebuild. Not entirely sure what we can do to rectify this situation. You see, I wouldn't mind if... Okay. I guess you're aggroing this then, are you? Okay, fair enough. Take out that one. Right, okay. Here's something. What if we used a concussive grenade? I know we've got a few. On all those. Yeah, thought so. Right, okay. And then... No, it concussed our party members, but not them. Right, okay, that is something of a shame. I guess that's a lesson learned for next time. Can we kite this thing around the rocks? Nope. We have just abandoned our friends to torment and death.
How'd you like that?
Okay. Brilliant. Exceptional. Right, everyone looking distinctly worse for wear. But think of the experience we just had, everyone. Is there something down here, or was that just... just for fun? Presumably it will be a quest that we can lay a hand in that says don't kill that particular thing. Oh, hello. It's the sort of quality heals you get when you're following around me. Non-family members not permitted entrance. Well, maybe we can ask the Sandral droid and see if we can figure out what happened here.
This is private property.
So
My orders are clear. Please leave immediately.
only those on official family business, of which we have none. Right. Cool. I actually thought I'd come here before, but I guess I was mistaken. That is the Grove, which I think is actually where we want to go to anyway. We'll losing my bearings ever so slightly here, but I'm pretty sure it's just in the Grove that we need to be. Some heals on the go. That's sensational. On Cathans, might as well. I've got that else on. So, a video that, I mean, it may well have come out by the time you were watching this. I had been... looks like some Mandalorians over there. I think we best take them out. Okay, well, quite the way around I was anticipating, but whatever. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a video on UI. And UI isn't, like, it's not a specialty subject of mine by any stretch. I mean, you could argue that with anything, it's a lot easier to find the problems rather than...
So this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
What now? Okay, good. One of them dead. Come on, charge him. Okay, another one dead. Disengage. Haha, re-engage. Oh god, right, okay, advanced med pack. Okay, well, that wasn't quite how we saw that one go. I think I might need to try and kite you. You coming? Well, you might be. Okay, well. I mean, mission's not going to get him on his own. On his own? On her own? Their own? Okay. Have we actually been to this part? Oh yeah, I guess it just appears later. Let's have a regular energy shield on ourselves. Well, at least we've got full health now, so. I don't know if this is necessarily going to help us.
So I will...
Okay, great. Can we have a... It's kind of tempting to go with one of those, honestly, but whatever. Right, good. You're going to throw one. So... You might as well throw one as well. Come on. Okay, or you could just run straight up, you know, and then drop it on yourself. That wasn't really what I had in mind, mission, but yeah, okay. Well, oh Christ. Or maybe not do that. Right, okay, so we've got... What do we have? I always used up all his healing. Okay. Goes down. Right, I mean that... It was the right idea. There were just some small problems with the execution there, I think. But we can give it another go.
So I will...
Right, okay, so... Could go concussion, but I think we are better off just going plasma. Right, great, okay. Superb. Now you... also go plasma at the next opportunity. Okay. And now it comes back to you.
Yes?
Okay, well apparently we're doing that. That's fine. Right, this is much more promising, although it would still be nice to get health back. Okay, we're not going to get that health back. Okay, well, Carth. That, can you maybe concussion grenade or something? Or alternatively, just keep firing at him. Oh, right. Mission. We are running this way. Okay, still okay. No, it's him. Concussion grenade, please. Right. Okay. I feel like we've been slightly unlucky with this time, but we'll get it done. I guess we just have to use 3 grenades. So everybody has a clean shot, please.
So this is... I will add your...
Yeah, that's fine. Right, okay. Sherrick. Throw a plasma grenade at him. Good. Mission. Who hasn't started shooting yet. Throw another plasma grenade at him. Oh, can you not? And Carth. Go on. Be a trooper.
Ready.
Okay, well it looks like Jarmo has made a fairly schoolboy error there.
Yes.
Okay, well, failure to disengage. That was your first mistake. Any combat in this game is more of a suggestion than an outright. Yeah. Right. Anyway, we'll get the energy shield on the go, just in case. Although I don't know if it perseveres through cutscenes.
I will add...
But yeah, I think we do have to go plasma grenade. We'll try telling all 3 of them to do it, but I don't think they will if okay. I really don't know what's going to happen here. Oh yeah, no, that looks promising. Right, okay. Right, okay. Okay, we want to try and kite this guy. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that sounded promising. Yeah, okay, good. Very good. You've breathed your last, Sherrick. By the power of running around in circles, your days are numbered.
Let's go.
Let's keep checking, but okay, items lost. don't know what we lost, but... Right, cool. A series of lightsabers, some other bits and pieces that nobody particularly cares about. Or maybe it was the data pads or whatever they're called. Right, go on then, we'll have a look at the things. Oh, we've got a... Could pick a red lightsaber. Oh, how do you fancy that? The dark side. But no, we're yellow, like our desire to engage in tasks. Fortitude +3, I guess, is probably actually better for us than the other one. What have we got? We've got projects, got gloves, which is what we want. Ooh, strength or demolitions. Right, well, I know a certain Twi'lek who benefit from the demolitions. I'm not going to give Karth the other thing because we might, yeah, actually need it. Right, brilliant. So that's more, and we've still got our shield up, just in case we, yeah. Wanted more of that. Right, should we go and say hello to Juhani?
I will be your doom!
Okay, so she stalls the other two, which probably leaves us with absolutely no chance because, yeah, we'll try and DPS race. I think it's unlikely to work, but... We could maybe have selected improved flurry, that might help a little bit.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine. When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. Yes, I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough.
Did you hear her? It's her voice, isn't it?
Why do you bother me? Talk. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power. You do not? I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. This is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been. I thank you for your kind words, Jedi. I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
We've all killed people, Johanny. Yeah, don't worry
I
about it.
only wish things could have been different. If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable. I should convince them that I am truly repentant, that I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done? I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Yeah, you will. Anyway, that's Johanny. Ooh, mesh underlay. Is that really saying? Right, well basically I think that's everything in the Grove until we go back. We could technically use it to level up some of the other characters. Oh, I suppose we haven't had that family business, but I don't think we get that yet. Or maybe we have to kick the door down. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. This way? Yeah. Cool. So, okay, yeah. Let's try just hitting it with flurry and see if, yeah, maybe that's an excuse to just keep going with pouring attributes into that.
You asked for this!
Some of these Cathans being remarkably accommodating. I hadn't even looked at our health. Well, Karth's leveled up. I swear our mission has more freaking staying power than I do, but whatever. Yes, Karth. Right, Karth. You've got top armor. I don't know that we're going to have enough to pass these around, really. I guess we'll try.
Sure.
Right. Well, anyway, yeah, we could technically just, you know, teleport back, but I feel like the walk will do us good. Yeah, sure. Hello. The thing that bothers me about it, right, about this stupid build that we've got going on, like, hello? Oh. Like, where are we running to? It's the fact that we just miss so often. And I think it's because I mistakenly assumed that there would be a finesse build. That we'd be able to use this lightsaber with our dexterity. But the fact that we can't just renders us almost completely fucking useless. Unless we get guns. I mean, I suppose we can give Bastila the front line, maybe.
My droid is
But
still...
then isn't she still the same problem? I found your droid with instrument.
My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
Come on, Karth, say your piece. I see you aching to see your piece. No? Okay. No, we don't need any of that stuff. John.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet? Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the
Facial. Do we want the reward or not? I guess we'll go.
No, please take it. This again, I thank you.
Light side points gained because we killed someone. Was there anything? Right, okay. I'm not actually sure what we gain from the light side points being there. I think you have to get them to the top or bottom, and then it gives you some sort of bonus. Nemo.
I hear you managed to return to hunt. I regret not being able to tell. Is there something
we help you with?
Indeed.
Never mind.
Is there...
I'm gonna... Right, so yeah, so basically we've done that. We've got Juhani. Great. Here she is. Let's say hello to her.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order. I have spoken to the Council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light. After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone when I left. Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy.
Thank you for that. Yeah, okay, yep. We're having a conversation here.
With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
Hey, I'm glad to see you're not getting hung up on all this. The past is in the past, you know?
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
I do not know what the Council has.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on this, Karth, but I'm going to keep my trap shut because, you know, use the Force. Which in and of itself sounds a bit dodgy, but whatever. Right, great. Anyway, we've spoken with her now. Our listing.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified.
Yeah,
and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more.
Implying that they would not have helped him.
Do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan.
Depends whether I'm an
You have
apprentice or a
proven
Padawan.
yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Right. 800 experience. Yeah, like I just kind of feel like maybe perhaps more experience might have been appropriate in that particular instance, but 800 it's fine, it's decent. Right, so
If you have questions, you should
okay, I'll direct them towards Farouk.
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
Okay, well, what about...
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be... Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared.
Yeah.
When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
What happened to the Jedi?
We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything...
Don't fear, it leads to, being, what is it? Anger or suffering or something. Why doesn't Master Vrook like me?
May seem harsh in the way.
Okay, select party members. Okay, so it's going to be mission because of many multiple skills. Yes,
I demand justice. The Central
Oh,
Family is a blight upon Dantooine. Must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan.
we promised, but yeah. Oh, you could do it though. Okay, great. Is there anything else?
These two families have been settled here for some years now,
and causing me no end of trouble.
Oh, poor Vrook.
They have been settled here for some time, and feuding ever since.
What
We
caused
do
it?
not know how the original feud started, but they want nothing to do with each other. As you may have heard, Alan Matale believes that his son, Shen, has been kidnapped by Nurik Sandral.
Curiously, Nurik's son Cassus has been missing for some time as well. I fear Nurik may suspect Alan in this.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
Where are they settled?
Families have settled to the south of this. Both have similar estates, but Alan is much more. Is there anything?
Okay.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. Let's not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time.
something which carries its own rewards.
Yeah, granted. Right.
What can I do?
Basilar. Let us level you up. Oh, I wish I hadn't chosen that now. Damn, that's a question. I guess we'll go strength, and then we'll go skills, treat injury, and awareness, and then we'll go powers. Not that you have much in the way of it. Well, you might as well get a bonus to something you've already got. Would seem to be the appropriate choice. Oh, I think that might help mission, but she hasn't. I got it yet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right, okay. Okay, oh, she gets 2. Skills. Yeah. Right, okay, feats. Yeah, it's that. Just obviously that. What's this? Energy resistance seems cack. Stun. Yeah, I think go to that. Send them whirling around there. Around your head. That seems appropriate. Okay. Oh, damn. Right, okay, that's kind of a wasted point in strength. What are you going to do? Yeah, lightsaber. Be nice if we could possibly not have you using
Yes?
using a red lightsaber. I think that sends rather the wrong message out. Can we go to the workbench? Can we lightsaber upgrade? Okay, can we give you, was it green, wasn't it? Oh yeah, the packet. Oh, okay, cool. On hit properties, stun, yes, absolutely, categorically, yes. And that, right, okay. So that green one is going to be Bastila's main. Notice that we've got a double-bladed lightsaber, but we'll worry about that afterwards. Yeah, cool. And then in your other hand, use this one. Cool. And then, excuse me, in lightsaber camp, this lightsaber could have a little bit more damage. Although, whether or not we're going to use it is another matter, but fine. Armor. Yeah, it just basically is what it is with that. And what's here in ranged? Yeah. 2 weapons that like that. Right, okay, so Bastila's doing great. Don't know whether it might be more effective just to be, like, there's just so many things I would do differently with this if I was going to go back, like going through the the feet. Excuse me. Alright, fine. Wouldn't touch that. We went with this for dueling blaster pistols. Do you know what? Excuse me one moment. Okay, very sorry about that. We went for a +1 attack bonus with blaster pistols, which is just worthless at the best of times. And then we went with all these dueling things, which just give us nothing. Like, being able to hit is just, that +3 bonus is worth almost nothing. The only thing it's worth more than is the +1 we get here. Even if we were going to focus on shooting, we'd have been much better just working with rifles if we're going to go single. Like the damage and the range and so on, and would have just outshone that. So yeah. And like maybe if we focus on that defensive side, maybe at some point we'll come out on top, but it seems very dubious at the moment. In any case, the Bastila might occasionally get a can we just, by the way, oh, this is not transit back. Juhani, have you joined us yet?
No, the council hasn't.
Okay. As a hint at there, Juhani, have you joined us yet? I'm sure you can imagine. What's there? Just gonna quickly heal up and then transit back. Yeah. I don't think we'll do as much damage with Bastila, but there might be other. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I'd like to ask you some questions. Yeah, what do you know about the? Nothing. Yeah. Only blaster pistol. Right, we'll try it again. We've only got 2,500. There's lots of stuff that we want more of. These are not terribly useful for us. Oh, it's that one. That's pretty good, to be fair. The adhesive grenade, probably worth picking up, honestly. We're not going to do so because we want minor permanent bonuses. over actually useful temporary ones, but still. Okay, fine. Oh, what was down there? I don't think we're going to want to go this way, but I'm just curious as to which way it was. This is the grove. Right, okay. Again, I can't stress enough the first time I did this, I went down the Guardian Jedi route, and it wasn't the most interesting in terms of the combat, but by God, it was effective. Well, anyway, here we are. We're here from the Jedi Order.
This is private property. By what order are you trespassing on this estate? You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen. Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandals arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandals have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandral droids trespassing on my land. I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission? I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
We are jumping.
Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
Oh, make it 2,000.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary until you find Shen, Jedi. We have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Dun, dun, dun. Right, basically, I think we need to break into both these houses, really. But is the miraculous back door way in? Oh, pardon the expression. Okay. Doesn't look like it, does it? Alright, okay. Wow. Path south, path north, path south. Let's 180 this way. And see if we can't. Well, first we slide this castle. Okay. Yeah, it saves. Unfortunately, there's going to be more where that came from. Those are all dead, aren't they? Yeah. Oh no, they're dead. Well. We discussed with the Claire Obscure playthrough that that game does a really good job of making you keeping you involved in the combat, especially on the enemy turn. I think it does a really that's one of the things I think it does very well. But whereas this combat is an excellent time to look away from the screen, pour a glass of wine, and hope that Bastel and Mission managed to sort it all out. I'm not intentionally farming all these things, by the way. I'm not really sure that with the leveling up here we're gaining that much. I suspect we recently did a video on oh, is it not here? Yeah, no, it's here. On leveling systems, and this feels like it level scales. I could be wrong, but it feels like it level scales. I hope the last boss doesn't level scale, because God only knows what we're going to do if we have to beat him. Without being able to just grind up a few levels. Nobody's there, are they? No. Oh, fucking cursor near the edge of the screen. Right. No one cares, but sure don't kill that. Right then, let's see what we can find out from the samples, or what they're called.
This is private property. The council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
Okay. Yeah. I thought we hadn't saved for a little while, even though we saved about 2 seconds ago.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me. I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
Jedi are renowned for their fairness in pursuit of justice. There is nothing to fear from us, unless you have something to hide.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale?
What was this? Yeah.
My name is Rahasia. Nurek is my father. He has not been himself since Cassius disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassius.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassius went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassius. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
What happened to Cassius?
I do not know. I am worried for him, truly. But I do not believe Alin Matale had anything to do with it. And now my father may take it out on Shen. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
Willful destruction of property? I am up for that. What do you got?
Shen and I, well, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father, and Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Cool. Well, yeah. What are we? 1 hour 24? I think this is the one for next time, to be honest. Let's just have a quick inventory thing. What's the response package? Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So next time. No meaningful odds. That's always good. I wish I'd looked that up before I leveled her up, but never mind. Because otherwise I would probably not have put the point into strength. I might have gone down the wisdom route. Or whatever. Yeah. Again, the root of the success of this game, I think, is like obviously a huge chunk of it is leaning on A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back member berries. But the pacing of quests is just pretty good, you know. It just rattles along at a really nice pace. I kind of feel like, to a certain extent, with this one, and maybe, you know, I mentioned before that there was a person who was talking about this as being the thing that killed off the Silver Age of PC role-playing games, and one difference that you do very easily see with this is that the even though the combat systems are ostensibly not too far from that of the Silver Age, this is you know, D&D 3.5, you know, strength, dex, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma is like a D&D staple. But it doesn't necessarily like the systems are perhaps less punchy. Mission is I guess mission's set up to sneak attack, and we just simply haven't used her in that way. I mean, like, we probably could have set that up much better for her. She could do a lot more damage if we were arranging our party to, I don't know, accommodate that more. But also just generally, like, the bonuses feel incredibly slight. I do find it weird that the finesse just doesn't seem to be there. When I say finesse, if it's not immediately clear, the D&D power whereby certain weapons could use your dexterity for, it's definitely attack, it might be damage as well. I just assumed that would be something that we could get with lightsabers, but it seems like it isn't, which means that this build, 20 dex and -1 strength, is just sort of like, yeah, it's not going to work. It works with guns. Obviously, the whole defense thing feels supremely ineffectual. I mean, most of the time, unless a game is tailored otherwise. I mean, and this raises a question, I suppose, like, from a design point of view. Like, you've got, when it comes to the feats, we're not going to be able to see it properly here, but, like, you've got two weapon fighting, and you've got dueling. I suppose we can see a little bit of it because Mission's been so kind. Dueling is more defensive and much more accurate, whereas two weapon fighting is just more damage, less accuracy, and that's kind of that. I can't think of a game where two-weapon fighting versus dueling stance weapons, where two-weapon fighting wasn't winning out. And I think that the sort of core rationale behind that is that, something that is more adventurous, more reckless, generally is something that you find even in RPG games that you want to reward. You don't want a stodgy RPG. The RPG where you can you consistently do a lot of damage and then do even more spike damage, compared to just the sort of winning a war of attrition. You don't want to be in wars of attrition, really. Whether or not this makes a vast amount of difference to the to Knights of the Old Republic as a whole, no, I don't think so. I think it's, as I said, the level design is the more critical thing. I do perhaps think that there should have been some systems in the game's creation that lent themselves more usefully. Excuse me. Lent themselves more usefully to the idea of like lightsabers and so on. Oh shit! Sorry. The fact that if we go to Bastila's character sheet, she's a sentinel, so she should be another defensive Jedi. But in reality, 81 health and 18 defense was 100 health and 24 defense, and really doesn't feel like there's much between the two. This is something that I think Fallout 1 and Baldur's Gate 1, and to a much lesser extent 2, do so much better, is that, like, when you've got somebody who's armoured up to the gills in those games versus somebody else who isn't, you really feel that difference. I don't necessarily know that you feel it in this. But it's also, with all that said, it's not something I tend to think about when I'm playing the game. The game just kind of drags me along. Anyway, well, it may drag me along. It's dragged me along quite enough for one day. Yeah. Again, we'll bookend the episode with the standard spiel of, if you haven't played this, if you haven't played this and you're enjoying this, then give a really strong thought, to considering stopping watching the Let's Play. However much you enjoy my content or hate my content and want to, I don't know, just see how I mess it up next. I think that there's a really good game in here. It is dated, but it's still, there's a lot of quality and things to learn from it. And it's got a nice little narrative So I would, yeah, I encourage you. If you haven't played this before and you've enjoyed it this far, which I have to assume you have if you've got this far, yeah, maybe stop watching the Let's Play and go and play it for yourself, because we're getting closer and closer to the point where it's like it's not worth. Like, eventually I'll just have to sort of say, well, you know, you're in for a penny, in for a pound, and you're not going to get the best bits of the game because you've watched me do a version of it. But anyway, oh god, shut it. Excuse me. Thank you very much for watching. I will see. I'm going to cautious save because I can't remember. I'll probably say it about 8 times now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.